From the PM's department, when I asked a question about the expenses of Prime Minister's trip to Europe and also United States. Okay, the parliamentary reply by Minister in PM's department, Najib Abdul Aziz, with regard to the expenses of PM Najib Abdul Razak's trip to Europe and US from 13 May to 25th May is incomplete and dubious, to say the least. In the reply, Nasri said that PM was in London from 13 to 15 of May. From there, Najib is said to have gone to New York from 16 to 18 of May. And thereafter, he went on a private visit to Washington from 19 to 24th of May. My first question is, was it such an expensive trip to London and New York involving almost 2.5 million ringgit just to attend two events? As per Nasri's reply, which are working visit to attend reception hosted by Prince Charles in London and working visit to attend meeting of Global Science and Innovation Advisory Council in New York. Is not that a waste of the taxpayers' money and waste of Prime Minister's time for this unimportant event? Nasri has further claimed that the government only spent 452,985 ringgit.74 for the PM's officers to accompany his private visit to Washington. Please find the details as follow. However, I have come to obtain some aeronautical evidence via flight plans on www.flightradar24.com, which shows that the official PM's aircraft 9MNAA travelled from Washington to Milan, Italy on 20th May 2012, just a day after arriving in Washington. This entourage remained in Milan for 4 days. The flight plan also shows that the plane has stopped over in Dubai and then returned to Kuala Lumpur. My next question is, why did Nasri lead the parliament to believe in his parliamentary reply that the contingent had stayed in Washington for almost 5 days? Further, I would like for the PM to openly declare to the public information on who travels with him to Milan and were the expenses paid for by the PM personally or from taxpayers' coffers. Here, I will also want to call on the PM's office to specify in detail the breakdown of 452,985 ringgit and 75 cents in Washington, Milan or Dubai, and as well as tell us why was it necessary to conceal this information of the Milan trip in the parliamentary reply. If this is the case that the entire PM staff travels to both Milan and Dubai en route to KL, then does spending almost $500,000 ringgit on taxpayers' money for his staff to holiday and shop in these places justifiable, especially if all the expenses involve public funds? Finally, to my understanding, the role of 9MNAA, being an official aircraft, is to carry Malaysia's Prime Minister and the King for all the official visits and not meant for personal travel. Therefore, can the PM justify using the nation's official aircraft for his family and staff holiday? So for those who are interested to find out more, please refer to all the charts and the flightradar24.com. We can find out all the detail of PM's flight. Okay, any question?
Where does it say that 9MNAA is PM's?
It's an official aircraft. I printed out for you.
No, but where does it say that?
Huh?
Where does it say that 9MNAA?
What I know is that this is the aircraft of this one of the GLC, and its role and function is meant for this for the head of state official visit to overseas.
So it's listed somewhere like.
Yeah. This is what we know. This is a role and a function. It's a Malaysian official aircraft. Well, you can ask the PM about this further. You see, if we trace the routes, this is what I print out. You know, we get from the flight radar. Flightradar24.com, you can see that you can trace the flight at that particular time and where it is, you know. So that particular flight shows that the flight after that take off to Milan. So all these are not stated in the. So I also give you the Nasri's reply, which is so short, and also I'm very surprised also. The Prime Minister and wife go all the way to London. To London is just the official official role is to have lunch, have meal with Prince Charles, and to go to New York is to attend, what do you call that? Attend a function, working visit in attend meeting of Global Science and Innovation Advisory Council. Isn't it too expensive for the Prime Minister go all the way there and for so many days just to attend these two official function? So it's not my words. All this is a reply from Nasri.
YB, are you aware who was with the Prime Minister during these dates?
No, I'm not aware. That's why they spent almost $500,000 for the final 5 days. I would think that the PM's department should also enlighten us who are these people, who have spent the money. Are they in Washington or are they in Milan? Is this justifiable to spend for them because it's a private visit of the Prime Minister?
So, Najib did go to Washington.
According to the flight, according to the reply, the last.
Just an officer by the officer, not EVD. So this okay. So because this is a private Lawatan parade party of the Prime Minister, so it will be counted the cost by the officer.
What we find out from the what do you call that, flight radar is that the flight just stopped over. It did come to Washington, and after that it goes to Milan. So it doesn't stay in this answer at all. So we want further explanation from PM himself about his trip. I mean, there's nothing wrong for the troop, for his delegation go to Milan, but what's wrong for him to just tell us that, they come to Washington for 2 days and then after that they go to Milan. So it's not entirely true. It's not a truthful reply.
MalaysiaKini.com.
For the Malaysia Kini.